Hello friends, welcome to C# Intermediate to Advanced tutorial. Now we are going to look at opening the text file and displaying it in the multi-line text box. So in this video we will learn about StreamReader to open a text file and read its content. Then display the content in a multi-line text box control. So this will be a quick review. You can get a glance of what we developed in the previous parts. Alright, now we will move to the next part. If you see here, opening this or clicking this button will display a file open dialog. User can either pick BMP, JPEG or text files. So we already did our coding for a picture file. Now we will write coding for opening a text file. So for simplicity, we just marked this as empty, but actually here we loaded the picture content, because if extension not equal to text, it can be either BMP or JPEG. So we already saw the code for this block in the previous slide. Also we discussed about the code in the previous video. So now what user will do, once a file open dialog is displayed, first they will go for this filter. They will set a text file, then they can browse any directory and they can click on the text file. After that they do click open. So now in the previous video we get hold of the extension. So now when we are checking extension not equal to text, we will get false. That means we land up into this else portion. So in the else portion, if you see, first we are setting the text file content visible to true. Then we are hiding the picture. In the if portion, if you see, we do the reverse of this. Since now we are in the else portion, the selected file name will be a txt file. So that's what this file name will return to us. And we are creating an instance of a file stream object. The file stream object requires a file location, then it requires a file mode. So for the file name, we are making use of our DLG file open, that means the component file open component, and we get user picked file. After that we are sending a constant file mode as open. So this states that we are opening a file for reading purpose. So now we have file stream object. So this will be the stream of characters. Even though this is a text file, what we get here is a stream of characters. A stream in the sense we get a binary form of the text. So to read the text content, we create one more outer pipe called StreamReader. For this StreamReader, we will pass our stream object which we created in the previous step. So this will create a reader. Now from this reader object we can read the text content line by line. if you see here, this is what we did. First we constructed a file stream. So this will represent the text file in the form of a stream. But what we need is readable characters. So on top of this file stream, we construct StreamReader, and for StreamReader we will give our file stream. So that's what we are doing here. Now we can perform a read and write. I mean, here, since we opened it for a reading purpose, we can perform a reading from this StreamReader object. So the StreamReader here is the reader. So we already constructed that. And if you see, first we are checking reader.endOfStream not equal to true. That means we have a text file, and that text file is not empty. Means it contains some text. So if you look at this text file, it contains 3 lines of text, and when we read the line, we will append a new line character. So that's what you are seeing here. We make call to ReadLine. This will read one line of text. We are appending it to our multi-line text box control. After that, we append a new line. That means in the multi-line text box, so this is one line, we will read one line, then we set new line character from environment.newline, so the cursor automatically goes to next. So then in the next loop we read one more line and we append it here. Once again we go for new line character, the cursor stays here in the multi-line. We read one more line and we add it. So that way whatever is there in the text file is represented here in the multi-line text box line by line. Finally, we close the reader object. So the file name is supplied by our file open dialog. Then we construct a file stream. Then from that file stream, we construct a StreamReader. This is for reading the content as text. After that, we run a loop. So the loop is checking end of stream. That means once it read the last line, we will get true here, end of stream. That means the stream is empty now. That means you read all the content. So that way we will get out of this loop. But when the stream is still there to read, then we will read line by line, and while reading we are appending it to the text file content. This txt file content is our multi-line text box control name. So txt file content dot append the text reader dot readline. So here in the stream, if you see, this is the key, end of stream, read line. Alright, now we will go to the demo, and if you see, once the content is read, it will be shown in the multi-line text box control. If you remember, we set only vertical scroll bar for this specific control. That's why you are seeing only the vertical scroll bar content. I mean, only the vertical scroll bar for this control. Now it's a demo time. So this is where we left our coding in the previous video. So if extension is not equal to text, then we display the picture content in the picture box control. Now we will go to the else portion. So in the if part, we take care of loading the picture. In the else part, if you see, we are setting the text file content visible to true, and we are hiding the picture box. Here we do the reverse. Here we are hide the text content, I mean the multi-line text box control, and we show the picture box. Here it is the opposite of that. Text file content visible is set to true. Picture box visible is set to false. After this, if you see here, we are constructing the file stream. We make use of our file name from this DLG open show dialog. Once user clicks a text file, we will land up here in this portion, and we supply that text file name to our file stream object. Then we state that we want to open the file. That means we are going to read the content here. Since this is a stream, we need ASCII content, so we construct StreamReader out of this stream object. So now we have a reader ready. Then we form our loop based on reader.end of stream. After that, we read line by line the text file content. After reading each line, we append a new line character to our multi-line text box control. Finally, we do close our reader. If you see here at this stage, our button click event for this ellipsis button, this is over. Now we will run this once and see how it works. So we have sample.txt. So this is the content of that sample.txt. Now let's open this through our application. And you can see that this time it is showing the text file content. If I click again and choose the JPEG file, you will see it is showing the picture content. So for end user purpose, your sample application is supporting both JPEG and text file. But what actually happens, we show or hide the control at the same location. Alright, so here we actually used the StreamReader to read the content line by line. Since we employed only the vertical scroll bar, the contents are wrapped here. Okay, it won't resize since we won't set anchor and other properties. Alright, that's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.